Hey there, everybody. This is Randy Dalton from R&B Properties. Wanting to talk today. We're going to start doing Property of the Month. So we started this last month, and I believe we did one of my buildings, 29 West Avenue North. This month, June, I'm wanting to do 70 Hope Bay Road. 70 Hope Bay Road is a property that we just took over, like literally this week. And it is in Wiarton. It's actually on Hope Bay, which is a bay off of Georgian Bay. And it's basically waterfront. So the cottage is right on the water. The water is a bit rocky. It's fine for swimming and walking around. We would recommend water shoes, and we are hoping to be able to provide a couple of sets of water shoes for guests coming to the place. But we do recommend, if you can, to bring your own just so that they fit properly for you. But even more importantly, like literally just down the road, like a 5-minute walk, is a nice sandy beach. It's a fairly deep bay. We are close to the end of the bay, and at the bottom of the bay, it's all sand, and a big chunk of that is public beach. So fantastic area. We also, going the other way down the road, like up the road, I guess, we have the trail, the Bruce Trail. So you can hike that trail heading towards Niagara. Wouldn't suggest that in one day, but it's heading in that direction. It literally stops, and actually there's a bit of the trail that walks along Hope Bay Road around the bay, and then it starts again on the other side of the bay. So you could walk that and then take that trail. That trail basically goes all the way to Tobermory, which is really cool. Tons of things to do in the area. We'll get into a little bit, but really excited about this property. We took it over. As I said, we got word that the contract was going to be signed on Sunday morning. So Sunday morning, basically, I spent time getting a listing going. Airbnb puts a pause on listings for 24 hours, just giving the host an opportunity to improve it, fix it, make changes, whatever, before it actually goes live. So it went live Monday morning, probably around noon. And I think it was Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, we got our first booking. So right now it is booked July 20th to the 27th, I believe. Otherwise, we have a wide open calendar. We are looking rents of $300 a night during the week and $375 a night on the weekends. Add to that, Airbnb fees. So, we're probably $350 to $450 range as far as rents are concerned, renting it on Airbnb. This one we are going to get going as well on our own website. We're going to be pricing it out right now at $400 a night, and we're going to make this available for friends and family. I'd love to do a friends and family discount, but I really can't. So what I'm going to be doing is, right now it's on Airbnb with a 7-night minimum stay. We're going to be putting it on our website, basically as a nightly rental. So you can rent it for one night. Hopefully you don't, because it's a beautiful place. You really want to spend more time there than checking in at 4, sleeping, and checking out at 11. But if you can even go for a weekend, more importantly, take an extra day off, and make it a long weekend for yourself, or even just take a few days off during the week and go and enjoy it when it's a very quiet property. It's very quiet, even though you are up in cottage country on Georgian Bay. not far from Owen Sound, not far from Wasaga Beach, very close to Silva Beach. It is a very quiet road. Our road, Hope Bay Road, is basically a dead end. So it's not like there's a lot of traffic going up and down, getting places. It is literally, if you live there or you are living there, because it's a rental unit, you're getting to your unit, and that's basically it. Or you're lost. One of the two. Anyways, so even though it is quiet all the time, if you're planning on going into Wiarton, going to Savo Beach, going to Wasaga Beach, it's always better to do that during the week than on the weekends, because it is going to be a little bit quieter during those times. So take a few days off work, or if you have the luxury of being able to work from home, go there and work in the morning and enjoy the heat of the day in the afternoon, and relax in the evening, swimming, playing games, barbecuing. We have a fire pit on the property. I need to verify with the owners, because I did recommend that you talk to his insurance company just to make sure they're okay with that. But yeah, there's tons to do. So where was I? We are making it available, friends and family, to stay, as short as just one night. So do take a look at it. We have lots of pictures in this newsletter. We also have lots of pictures on our webpage of the property and things in the area, and we'll be updating that quite a bit over the next little while. I'm also going there next week. I'm going to spend a few days, and we'll be updating kind of more pictures of the cabin, of the cottage, not cabin, of the cottage, and also amenities that will be documenting what we have, and maybe also adding to them. So a little bit of the details of this property. It is 4 bedrooms. Each bedroom has a queen size bed, so we can support up to 8 guests. We are going to be promoting this as a kind of romantic getaway, just a break from work getaway. So we're going to be locking off some of the bedrooms and just making 1 bedroom open and available, so you can take it as a romantic getaway and enjoy yourself for a few days with that 1 bedroom, or you can ask that it be opened up for all 4 bedrooms so that you can bring extended family. And that's one of the things we're going to be doing next week, is taking a look at it in terms of how do we make it a little bit more kid-friendly. Outdoor games, indoor games, wanting to make it a little bit more kid-friendly. So anyways, 4 bedrooms. So that means we can support up to 8 guests. We have an open concept living room kitchen. 4 bedrooms have been renovated. They're very nice. We have 1 bathroom in the back, which is very nice. A shower, tub. I think there's a double sink there, toilet, obviously. It's very nicely renovated. We have a 2nd bath, which is kind of a, I think it's a shower stall. So it's still, I guess that would be considered a 3-piece. So it's shower, stall, sink, toilet. We do have laundry on site, but the laundry is the portable washing machine. It's not the greatest, and it's small loads. So just keep that in mind. If you're only coming for a few days, maybe just bring enough clothes for the few days. Don't plan on doing laundry. If you're coming for a week, certainly there is the capacity there to be able to do laundry. I'm going to say that the kitchen and the living room, if anybody knows me and my classifications, which I am a firm believer of, I would say that the 4 bedrooms and the new bathroom in the back are definitely kind of an A-class situation. The kitchen, living room and the bathroom in the front. Um, they're nice. They're not great. I would say that they're, a solid B. Maybe a B minus, B minus to a solid B. We are going to be doing work on those and improving them, but that's not going to be happening anytime soon right now because we're going into high season. Our focus really is just on trying to generate some revenues, generate some income so that we have the funds to be able to do other work in the properties. Some of the things to do, I mentioned the Bruce Trail, I mentioned the public beach. We have direct access to water, so there's all of that to do. There's a lookout point, which I haven't had a chance to go to yet. I don't know if it's just a big rock that you can see out over Georgian Bay or if it's like a fire tower to give you a position to be able to see, in all directions. But that is there. I have learned Wiarton has got a farmers market that's open 7 days a week, which is fantastic. So, and we are in why we are considered in the city or the area of Wiarton. I think Wiarton is like a 10-minute drive. So definitely great place to go to get fresh vegetables and have wonderful food while you're staying there. We also have a fish market in Wiarton. So, and guess what? Like being on Georgian Bay, there's going to be a lot of local fish that you can go and purchase and take home and enjoy, right? Sauble Beach, I mentioned, is not that far away. I think it's probably about a half an hour drive to Sauble Beach. Tobermory, I love Tobermory. Just such a, I don't know, fantastic area. That's a 1 hour drive. You can take the big canoe, which is the ferry across to Manitoulin Island. Maybe a great day trip if you can catch the ferry early in the morning. Manitoulin Island is a fantastic kind of drivable loop that you can do over a day and then take the ferry back and get back in time for a lovely dinner. Yeah, so that's a lot about this property. Really excited about this. And if you need any more information, Shane, Van, if you need any more information with regards to this, please bug me. I think I've talked more than enough and lost track of everything that I've said, so maybe I'm missing a bunch of stuff, but I will leave it with you to reach out to me with any other information that you need. Okay? I think that's all for now.